niggas been after me. Y'all favorite came after me. My fans up and them bands up, bring my fam up. The mentality, these niggas be faking. The mentality, these niggas be hating. The mentality.
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL back with another Mobile Legends top 5 best heroes video, and a lot has changed in Mobile Legends, so I think that this is going to be a pretty interesting list, and it's going to be a quite shocking list because I know some people might not know what's going on with some of the heroes in Mobile Legends. So a hero that you're not expecting, that you are expecting to see on this list, is not going to be on this list, so we're going to talk about that first. But before we get into that, I want you to write your top 5 best heroes in Mobile Legends right now. Write that down below. One thing that I did exclude from this list as well is the newer heroes, the heroes that's still on the advanced server, because we haven't really been able to test them against actual people when we're not lagging and stuff like that, so we don't really know what they're capable of just yet. Obviously, we can assume that the new heroes are going to be the best heroes in the game, but because they've still not been released and we don't know when they will be released, we can't really add them to the list right now. So these are about the heroes that's currently in the game and who is just absolutely the best right now. But before we actually get into it, we're going to talk about Akai for a second. Now, Akai did not make this list. I know that might come as a shock, but if you don't know, his first ability has been, the range of that has been reduced by 10%, and his second ability, the area of effect, has been reduced by about 20%. So basically, Akai has just caught a nerf, and I think that nerf is good enough. Well, it's a big enough nerf not to make Akai completely useless, but to put another tank over Akai. So that was basically my thought process behind leaving Akai out. I think Akai is definitely still going to be in the meta. Should he be banned every single game now? I don't think so. I don't think that he's going to be that powerful anymore because of these small changes. Now, this wasn't some huge change to Akai. Akai is still a complete beast, but with these changes, it is enough to put someone else in the lead, in my opinion, and that's going to lead us into our first hero. And I will add that this list is not in any particular order. I'm not putting this in an order. I just put a bunch of heroes who are the best. You can decide the order if you want, but also let me know if we have any of the same heroes on our list down below. Let me know if you got any of these heroes, and also drop a thumbs up on the video. I definitely appreciate that. It will definitely help us out. But getting into it, coming from that Akai speech, I have to put Hylos. Now, I know that might be confusing for some people because some people still don't know how good Hylos is, but Hylos is very annoying. Hylos is able to have that post bomb where he basically just posts the entire time he's by you, and he can do that all the way until his mana runs out, and then once his mana runs out, he can do it all the way until his health runs out. So basically, he has almost an unlimited post. While he is there, he can post and basically constantly deal damage to you. So honestly, when it comes down to a team fight, it's kind of tough. It makes the decision very hard when you have a Hylos in the game, because when you play a game, you're supposed to ignore the tank. 9 times out of 10, you ignore the tank because they're not going to do that much damage and stuff like that. But the crazy part about Hylos is, if you ignore him, the longer he's in the fight, like if you all are team fighting, it's just a huge big group fight, if you all just keep avoiding him and going for the damage dealers like you should do, he's just going to keep damaging you. He's going to damage you second after second after second, and that damage is going to start adding up, especially when it becomes late game. He does a decent amount of damage. I'm not going to say it's crazy, but you will feel his presence there. You will just be drained of health and not really know what's going on. And aside from that, he also has a stun. That stun is absolutely insane too, because that stun, obviously, it stops you from moving, and that combined with the post, you're going to be getting the most out of that post. And also, he can combine his abilities with his ultimate. His ultimate, if he's running low on health, his ultimate actually makes him regenerate health faster. It also speeds up his team, and it slows down the enemy team. So he has just a kit built for harassing teams and destroying teams. And with his ultimate, if you combine his ultimate, basically what you're able to do is you can use his ultimate, you can run towards the other team's damage dealer, he can stun them with his first ability, and then use his second ability and just be posting and damaging the whole enemy team. And that's a crazy combination with a hero like that, especially when the whole team is running behind them, because then you can focus whoever is the highest threat, the highest value target on the enemy team. You all can stun them quickly and destroy them. Like the first person Hylos takes on, if the whole team is supporting Hylos, that person is dead. The first person Hylos catches will die if the whole team focuses the same person. So when you do have teamwork like that and you're capable of bringing that type of strategy to the table, Hylos could be a huge problem. But I just wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about the tank, because this is one of the biggest changes that's happening to Mobile Legends, is the fact that Akai is not leaving the meta, but his spot in the meta is going down, I feel like, and I think he's going to lose that spot to Hylos. But let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. I would definitely love to hear what you all have to say about that. But moving on to the next one here, we're going to be talking about Leslie. Leslie is probably the strongest ADC in the meta currently. Leslie is so strong because of her damage. Like, she can literally, if you're a squishy, she can take the half of someone's health in one shot. If you're a squishy, she's taking half your health in one shot, and that's what makes her so amazing. Like, her the amount of crit that she has, it's just insane. If you, especially depending on how you build her, it's insane. Then she can jump over walls. That makes her escaping enemies and stuff like that pretty easy. She can knock enemies back and stuff, but I feel like jumping over a wall is a lot more consistent, especially if you position yourself in a position where it's easy for you to jump over walls. So yeah, I think Leslie is very, very powerful right now. Then with her ultimate, the range of that thing, she can definitely secure kills very easily. Leslie, I feel like Leslie, we all knew that Leslie was going to be a great hero, but I think that now that she's actually released, we're seeing a lot of great Leslie plays being made in the community, and I think this is really doing a lot for her stock. Her stock is going up. People are starting to realize how huge of a threat Leslie is. So yeah, I think it was only right to put Leslie on this list. But let's move on to someone you're not surprised to see on this list, Kagura. Kagura is banned almost every single ranked game, and especially once you get to the higher elos, she's banned a lot. And the reason that she's banned is because she comes with everything. She can stun. She can basically take stuns off of herself. She has purify. She has stun. She has a lot of damage. She has an ultimate that can damage the whole team, anybody close. Like, she's really just capable of a lot. She can pull people back. Like, she does so much, especially once you know how to play her. I don't know. I think I've made it overcomplicated trying to play her, but I just can't play her. I don't understand her. I don't understand how to do the things that I see all these other people doing. And yeah, she's just a very difficult hero for me to play. Personally, it's at least at the level where it would make her valuable to use. Like, I can play other heroes so well that using Kagura, even though she has more to offer, like, you really have to know how to play her at a high level for her to be valuable. So yeah, I think Kagura is definitely always going to be on this list because she's one of the ones that's always banned because of her level of power. So yeah, Kagura is definitely still one of the actually the strongest mage in the game. I feel confident in saying that she is the strongest mage in the game for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much the reasoning behind putting Kagura here. Kagura is definitely, like, she's at the top. She's at the top of the probably one of the top two, to be honest. The top two heroes in the game, to be completely honest with you. But going into the next hero, number 4, we're going to be going with Fanny. Now, Fanny has received nerf after nerf after nerf, but that does not stop Fanny from being a threat. And the reason about it is because the thing with Fanny is, like, we've been saying from the beginning, a lot of people have been saying from the beginning, Fanny just does not fit within Mobile Legends. Like, we love Fanny, we love watching Fanny gameplay, but the reason she does not fit within Mobile Legends is her mobility. It's the reason the way she can't be stopped and stuff like that. Like, even if Cyclops imprisons her, for example, she can still use her cables, so her cables will still get her out of danger even if she gets imprisoned and stuff like that. So there's very few things and very few people who can stop her. Saber happens to be one of her counters. Saber pretty much counters almost everybody, and that's the reason he's one of the most consistent heroes, but he is not one of the best. I haven't put him on this list for that reason. But yeah, Fanny, her mobility, she can farm way faster than anybody else, and no matter how many times they keep nerfing Fanny, the Fanny players are adapting. They can adapt. Like, all it takes is, it's really like when you nerf Fanny, it's like a road bump. It's a road bump it's a challenge for the best Fanny players to just really figure out how to still utilize her and make her one of the best heroes in the game still, because they like the nerfs seem to do nothing to Fanny, and it's especially to some Fanny users. Now if you're a lower level Fanny user, the nerfs, it hits you very, very hard, but at the top level of play, those players are never affected. They just, okay, I gotta change this up, I gotta do this differently, and Fanny is still the same. It's literally like Fanny never changes for them. So I feel like Fanny, because of her mobility, she can easily dive towers, she can easily chase people down, she can easily get fed very quickly, she can escape pretty much anything. Because of those reasons, I feel like Fanny is always going to be pretty much one of the top heroes in Mobile Legends, unless they make her completely useless. And if they make her completely useless, like that's why she doesn't belong in Mobile Legends, to be completely honest with you. She just does not fit. If you make her too useless, she just won't be used. So what's the point of her being in Mobile Legends? And if you keep her fair, she's still going to be able to avoid everybody, she's going to be able to dive everybody, she's going to be able to completely obliterate everybody. So keeping her at a fair amount of power, it's never fair. So that's my thoughts on it. That's why I think that there's been a huge debate about if she even belongs in Mobile Legends, because yeah, there's really no way to make her fair because of her insane mobility. Kagura has mobility, but it's not on the level of Fanny. It's not on the level of Fanny, but I also think that mobility is what makes Kagura such a good hero as well. But moving on to the last hero we have on this list, we're going to be going with Roger. Now Roger, he's one of those, I feel like he's slept on. He's a slept on hero. He's not one of the heroes that everybody wants to go to and everybody chooses all the time. Like, you don't really have to put up a fight to get to Roger, but he is really a huge damage dealer. He can deal a lot of damage. He can chase people down. He can run away from people very quickly. He can hit people at long range. He can destroy people at close range. He's really a jack of all trades, and he's capable of bringing so much to a game and so much to team fights that it really, like, when you master him, he really becomes one of the best heroes in the game. And I think that once you start playing against him more and playing with him more, you'll realize just how powerful he is. I think that he's been in the game for a while, but I'm just now starting to see him a lot, but you're seeing people get better and better and better with him, and they're starting to realize the true power of him. I think that that's one of the things that happened with Moskov in the past as well. Like, people can't, when Moskov first came out, they slept on him for like, what was it, a month or two, a few months, I think. They slept on Moskov. Everybody thought that he was trash. No one thinks Roger's trash, I would hope. But yeah, everybody thought Moskov was trash. Then it just, like, so one person actually took the time to learn how to play him, and everybody started to see, oh my god, this guy is the best hero in the game. And yeah, I think Roger, he's at that point where I don't think he's the best hero in the game. He's definitely not overpowered or anything, but when it comes down to just a good hero in Mobile Legends, Roger is definitely a good and powerful hero in Mobile Legends. So and one of the best heroes in Mobile Legends. So yeah, let me know what you all think about this list. Let me know if you agree with it or disagree. Also, let me know if you have any of the same heroes on your list. I definitely want to see what you all have to say about this one, but hopefully you enjoyed the video, man. I enjoy making these videos, and let's try to get to 500 likes. I would definitely appreciate that, and we will have more top 5s coming, and more basically breakdowns and analyzing the heroes in Mobile Legends like we basically do in these videos. So yeah, let me know what you all think. Drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, family.
Life gets so much better than it is right now. We going so high up, we never will fall down. Told him I'ma make it, where I'm from is dangerous. Niggas get all just to make it out. Gotta do it for my family. These haters wanna see the end of me, but really I'm who they pretend to be. I gotta make it for my family.